Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is July 16, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. And you're going to see the futures are trading higher by about 8.5 points right now to 1977 per contract. So decent pop higher in the futures. Pretty strong move overall. European markets are all higher today. So market looks pretty sturdy right out of the gate here. So we'll see how this all shakes out. But nonetheless, markets are higher ahead of the opening bell. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news because we have a bundle. Earnings season is underway. We're going to start off with Intel Corp. INTC is the ticker symbol. Stock is trading at $33.38. It closed at $31.71. So good pop for Intel Corp. Believe it or not, it has upside to around $34.50, maybe $34.75. I'm not sure it's going to get up there. I would not be a buyer. I would not chase this equity. But anyway you slice it or dice it, Intel still may have a little bit more strength to the upside, but it is very extended now. Very overbought. Be very, very careful with this one. There's a chance it could fade, but with the euphoria in the market right now, I would leave it alone, see if it gets up towards that 34.50 level. That's a level I would consider fading, but I'd have to look at the chart intraday to see where it is. So we'll leave Intel alone, but nonetheless, do not buy Intel up here at these levels. It is very, very overbought and very, very extended, and it can fade at any point in time. Let's take a look at good old-fashioned Yahoo, since we're going back to the legacy stocks here. Yahoo is trading lower. It's down around $34.58 at the moment. Yesterday it closed at $35.61, so it's about $1 lower from yesterday's close. I don't know if there's much we could do with Yahoo. A couple of levels, though, that I do have that might be worthy would be around $33, and also I like $31.40. If Yahoo gets down to $31.40, I actually love it there at that price, but not before that do I love it. $33 area, there will be some short-term support, but the big level for Yahoo today would be $31.40. If it gets down there, that should be a nice bounce level, so keep that level on your radar for Yahoo. And again, that's $31.40 for Yahoo. Let's take a look at Bank of America. Looks like they came out with earnings as well. Again, you could read all about the earnings. I could care less about it. I just care about the chart, what the chart is telling us. Right now, BAC is trading at $15.75 a share. It closed at $15.81. The upside, maximum upside on this is around $16.30 today if it does trade higher. I'm not sure it's going to do that. If it does decline, watch for intraday support around $14.75. Okay, so BAC right around $14.75. That could be a good scalp level. And remember, if you watch this video every day, all the levels given are scalp levels, and that would be just a day trade that lasts between 10 and 30 minutes. But right now, it looks like BAC around $14.75. If it's sold off down there, that would be a very, very good level for an intraday bounce. Again, if it does trade higher, watch $16.30 for resistance. Otherwise, the stock is kind of stuck in between. Now, there's a big deal going on today. It looks like Time Warner, TWX is the ticker symbol, catching a big, big bid. Looks like they rejected an offer from Fox, 21st Century Fox, for a buyout. So, again, though, it's a big, big pop, though. If you own Time Warner, I would trail the stop loss. That's the way to play it. But it looks like they rejected a bid from Fox for a buyout. I would put all Fox Business and CNN under one umbrella. That would be pretty amazing. But nonetheless, it looks like they rejected the deal. So we'll see if Fox comes out with a bigger deal or they try to go full force and force this takeover. So we'll see how that plays out. But nonetheless, Time Warner is trading a little bit higher. On the buyout front, I also believe IGT was bought out today by an Italian company. So IGT closed at $15.50, trading at $16.95 this morning. I don't have the terms of the deal, so again, this is a takeover. If you own IGT, just trail your stop loss. That's the way to play it. Let's take a look at PNC Bank. This is a big regional player. The stock is trading at $86.40 at the moment. It closed at $88.24. They reported earnings a little weak, I guess. Level I have for PNC would be around $85.50. So keep that on the radar today. 85.50 for PNC. That will be a pretty good intraday support level should the stock trade down to that area. Next one I'm going to look at here today is going to be St. Jude. STJ is the symbol there. St. Jude Medical. Stock right now is trading at 68.28. Basically right where it closed. There's not much volume going on, but a level I have for you today for St. Jude Medical is going to be around $65.55. Gets down there. I don't know if it will, but that would be your scalp bounce level. So keep that on your radar. We're going to go forward now and look at BlackRock. BLK is the ticker symbol. Right now the stock's trading at $328. It closed at $323.74 yesterday. Good little pop, but nonetheless, I'm not really sure where this is going to go. If it gets up to $335, there should be a ton of daily chart resistance around that level. Other than that, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. If the stock really sold off, I mean, you'd have to look at around 307, 308 for support, but I just don't see that happening today. Let's take a look at CSX Corp, everybody's favorite rail stock. Let's take a look here. The stock closed at $31.15. They reported earnings. It's trading at $31.25. I don't know what to make of it. The pattern is okay on the daily chart, so I guess CSX can still be a strong equity. But if it did sell off today, the level you want to watch CSX for is going to be $29.58. Okay, so if it gets down to $29.58, that's a level where you could probably look to play CSX Corp. We'll see how that shakes out. One stock that is just getting annihilated today is this Interactive Intelligence Group. It's a light volume equity, but nonetheless, the stock was trading at around $50 yesterday by the close. It's now trading at $39. I'm going to have some gap levels for this one today. It's a little on the higher risk side because of the lighter volume, but nonetheless, you play this one. If we catch it right, the bounce could be very, very worthwhile. So again, I'll have this in the chat room right around 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's move over to the gold market. Gold market is trading higher today by $2.90. Gold has been punished the last few days. Today it's trying to get a little bit of a bounce. It closed yesterday, the GLD that is, at $124.53. Right now the GLD is trading at $125.12. So a good little uptick. I don't see anything great or terrible. Again, gold probably needs to pull back or consolidate more before trying to make another move back to the upside. It has had a big 3-day sell-off. So again, don't look for too much out of gold at the moment. We'll see how it plays out. Crude oil is bouncing a little bit today. Light sweet crude is up 78 cents to $100.74 a barrel. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, and that's trading at $37.18. Close at $36.88. Good little bounce. Crude oil is very, very oversold, so a bounce here it shouldn't be ruled out. I do own some USO down here at these levels, so again, we'll see how that all shakes out and plays out going forward. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover in today's broadcast. We'll look at the futures again. Futures are up around 8.5 points right now to 1976.50. The dollar yen is holding steady. It's not a great big move higher, but nonetheless, dollar yen is higher by 8 cents. As long as the dollar yen holds up, the stock market would generally hold up. If the dollar yen sells off, the stock market generally will sell off. Today, Janet Yellen will be testifying again, so keep that on your radar. I believe that begins around 10 o'clock, so we'll see how that goes. But she will be testifying in front of Congress today. Yesterday, she testified in front of a Senate banking panel. This is the Humphrey Hawkins testimony. So, again, we'll see if any of her remarks move markets. I doubt it for the most part. Politicians don't really have a clue what they're talking about or what's going on. So we're not going to make too big a deal out of that. But either way, Janet Yellen will be testifying today, and she is the Fed chairwoman. So keep that on the radar just in case it does move markets. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day. But there are lots of levels out here, lots of ways to make money. And again, good to see some volatility and some volume back, and earnings season underway with OptionsX should lead us to some good profits this week. With that being said, have a great day, and we'll see you on the charts.